Okay, I'm gonna come into the, is it, oh, it's delayed. Okay, hello. All right.
Can you see yourself?
I can, isn't that fun? So that's the way I'm trying to virtual teach. I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna figure it out, guys. All right, so looking back at page 307, we're reviewing the demographics. Vocabulary word. Notice that. All right, so what do we call the study of the people who live in a certain area? Beautiful. Demographics, very good. That's a vocabulary word. How does counting certain groups of people help find the demographics of a place? Yes? Okay, so how does counting certain groups of people help find the demographics of a place? Ronald?
By a certain age or a certain job?
Well, yeah, exactly. At certain ages and certain jobs, it says to find the demographics of a place, we would count certain groups of people. We could look at at those numbers, and we could draw conclusions. Everybody say, draw conclusions.
Draw conclusions.
Very good. So the counting of these people groups helps us to draw conclusions. Why does the Northeast have a high percentage of Catholics? Anybody remember? Janelise?
Because they get to worship how they feel.
You're on the right track, but I'm looking for a little different.
Because there's a lot of immigrants there?
Yes. Okay, so New York, the Northeast especially, but New York in particular, has a lot of immigrants. Remember we talked about the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island and how a lot of people from other countries would come to America because of what Janelise said. They wanted to be able to worship exactly how they wanted to. So they came to America so they could worship how they pleased. A lot of those people that came into the Northeast, excuse me, are Catholics. So there are actually more Catholic churches in the Northeast than there are Protestant churches. Christian, like a Protestant church is going to be like a Baptist church, a Methodist church, a Presbyterian church. Those are Protestant. It's going to be different than Catholic. So we kind of just covered this. The next question was going to be, why does New York City have a wide variety of religions? Well, was it all people that came from one place?
Yeah.
No. No, ma'am, it was not. It was people that came from all over Europe to come to America for those religious freedoms that we've been discussing. I think when Emma was reading, she read this part for us. What kind of religious people can be found in New York City? Look in your book. Look down in that last paragraph. Let's talk about some of these religious people groups that we're going to find here. And, if you can answer some of these, maybe I have something for you. Damien, give me one of them. Just give me one of them. Which one? You said Jews?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Jews. What else? Beauty? Buddhist. Yes, very good. I've got one for you. Buddhists, they practice what's called Buddhism. Their god was named Buddha. And it's a religion that's really widely seen. Ronald, first of all, fix your mask. Thank you. Second of all, I'll call on you in a moment. She asked me a question. Buddhism is widely found in Asia. So, yes, Buddhist. What else, Ronald? Huh? Muslim, yes, very good. What else? Emma? Hinduism. Yes, very good. And then we've got two that we also see very commonly. Hassan?
Buddhist?
We said Buddhist, yes. Kaylee?
I think it's spelled
Catholics. Catholics. And then what about what we are here at Cedar Creek? Janelise? Christians, very good. So I know, sorry virtual students, I know you can't see me right now, but I promise I'm still here. I gotta pass out treats to the people that answered right. Did I miss it? Oh, Emma, you got one, right? Huh? Yeah.
Did I say hi?
No, I might let you guys say hi later.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, those are all the different religions that we see because we had such a high rate of people immigrating into the Northeast. And of course, we learned about demographics. They help us to count people and draw conclusions so we can understand places better. It just helps us to understand things better. All right, flip to page 308. We're going to ask some questions about 308. Actually, we're not. We're going to We're gonna ask some questions about 309. What are the blue states? Beautiful. States that tend to vote which way? Democrat. Very good. I know demographic, democratic, yeah. Democrat. That's the blue states. What do we call the states that tend to vote for Republicans? The red states. Very good. What political party does the Northeast favor? Hassan?
Republicans.
Beautiful. Democrats. Remember, look at that table there on page 309. We're looking at page 309. Look at that table and you can see all the different states and how they voted from anywhere in 1992 to 2012. Only one time, only one state voted Republican whatsoever. And also, guys, if you notice at the top of that table, you have a donkey and you have an elephant. For whatever reason, I don't know the history behind it. Maybe we can do some research on this. The donkey represents the Democratic Party. The elephant represents the Republican Party. Yes?
Donald Trump is a Republican.
Yes, very good. He is. All righty. So, on that note, go ahead and open up your workbook to page 140. It's going to be on the back of the page we did yesterday, so we will be tearing it out today, okay? Page 140. We're going to look at this together. We're going to look at this up here on the board that I hope we can all see. Yeah. So our friends at home can keep up with what we're doing. 140. It'll be on the back of 139, and you may tear it out carefully.
What about 141?
We're not doing 141 right now.
Okay.
We're just worried about 140. 141 will be tomorrow's.
What? Tomorrow's test.
All right, 3, 2, 1. You? Do you need some help? I gotcha. There you go. Alrighty. What's the first thing you do when you get a worksheet? Everybody tell me.
You put your name on it.
There you go. Alright, so listen up. At the very top of the page, take your finger and put it on the white box. That's a vocabulary word. The vocabulary word is demography, a study of human population. Okay? It's like demographics, demography. It studies all the human population. Guess what? You guys are part of the human population. So what's the study of you guys? None of you are aliens. Put your hand down. I don't even want to hear it. All right, so we're going to refer to the demographic charts to answer the questions. We have 2 demographic charts. All right. One is for population. That's got the blue boxes. One is for communities. That's got the green boxes. Okay. So we can see that you've got population down the side. So it starts at the top with 1 million all the way down to none. And then communities, it starts at 1,000 and goes all the way to 0. And then, of course, your horizontal line is year. Okay? So we're going to use these tables to help us out. Number 1 asks, in what year is the Amish population expected to be the greatest? So look at your table with population, find the year, and see when it's got the most. Beautiful? 2050.
2050.
Yes. So if you'll notice, our tables that we're looking at, they go into the future. This is like forecasting what human population is going to look like. So our table there, the population table with the blue rectangles, tells us that the Amish population is expected to be at its greatest in 2050. That tells us that the population is growing. It's not getting smaller, it's getting bigger. And also, take notice on your worksheet above where the tables are, it says the growing Amish population in the United States. So we're talking about the Amish population here with these tables, okay? It's a little bit more specific. Number 2, how many Amish communities are expected to exist in the year 2050? Damien?
636. Or no, it's
So look at the table that's for community.
939.
Very good. Look at the table that's for communities. It's the greenish olive colored boxes. And then go find your year 2050. It is expected that there will be 939 Amish populations in the year 2050. Again, the populations aren't getting smaller. They're what, everybody? They're getting bigger. They are growing every year. This is all demography. This is a study of how they've grown so far between the years 2010 and now, and how they'll continue to grow. Number 3 says, between which 2 years is the greatest increase of the number of Amish communities, so we're looking at the community table, expected? Between which 2 years is the greatest increase in the number of Amish communities expected? Beautiful?
2030 2050.
2030 and then 2040. And then again, 2010 and 2020. So we have a couple of different options here. So between 2030 and 2040, and again with 2010 and 2020. Again, guys, this is demography. We are seeing this study of the human population. This is the Amish population. And we're seeing growth. It's an upward growth spiral. Not even spiral, that means to go down. But it's all an upward movement. So, number 4 asks us, what can you conclude about the growing Amish population when compared with the growth of the Amish communities? Is the population growing as fast as the rate of the communities? Beautiful. It looks to me, if you look real closely at our charts, that the Amish population is growing at a faster rate than the number of communities. As the population grows, the communities increase. So the more people, the bigger the communities. Okay? That's how it works in any study of the human nature. The more people you have, the more communities you have. Think about Jacksonville, guys. We live here in Jacksonville. Do we all live in the same area?
No.
We don't. Jacksonville's a very big city. Jacksonville has the west side, where we are right now. Jacksonville has the south side. I live on the south side. Jacksonville has the north side. Jacksonville has Arlington. It has Riverside. It has San Marco. It has Avondale. It has Murray Hill. It has the beaches. Jacksonville is not all just one place. Jacksonville is a big city, and it has many communities sprinkled throughout the actual city. So the bigger your population, the more communities you have. So that's what we can conclude for number 4. The larger the population, and this is what I want you guys to write, and I'll get out of the way so you can see it. The larger the population, the greater the communities. They gotta have a place to go. Like I said, I will get out of your way. What was your question?
What is it? I live around Murray Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I live around here.
Yeah, so even in this room right now, we're all here together in one spot, but we don't all live in the same part of our community. We live in multiple different communities. All right, so let's make sure that virtual, hi virtual, here's what we worked on today. Let me know if you have any questions. Your classmates miss you. We can't wait to see you. I'm going to turn this off now. Bye. Everyone say bye.
Bye.